Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So basically, I didn't post a video yesterday and I did tweet it out saying I was really sick. I am pretty sick right now. I have a little bit of energy, so I want to make this video. There's a new KH2 banner out, which guarantees you the Kairi in 5 pulls. But before we talk about that, I just wanted to go over a couple things I did in my free-to-play account. Again, if you don't know this account, 178 days played and only 13 pulls done. So I have like bare minimum medals. I just have medals from high score challenges and events that I made like top 5,000 in. So I beat the Mickey and Broom one. I didn't really try it ever since I posted the video. I just left it there, and yesterday I actually completed the dark side, and I just wanted to show you the setup. I might make a separate video going through the whole thing, but the setup has a Kairi for a ×3 buffer with second chance. Cinderella and Jack has 800 HP, and this is the important part here, guys. One of my friends actually has a Keyblade setup where it's just Zigbar, and all these medals here have 800 HP. So he went in with 3200 HP from his medals, and then he used a friend medal for another 800, and he had enough that Defense Boost 1 and Defense Boost 2s, he survived everything. He didn't need defense buffs. So if your one medal can do a lot of damage, then you don't need any buffers or debuffers. Just put medals that have 800 plus HP. Most likely you need at least max defense. You see how my defense is at 39,000? That means they have to be 6 stars, and you might have to put Dales on most of them. But if you have one medal that does damage, even if it's just 1,000 damage, it will take you hours to complete. But I'm pretty sure that if you stack 800 HP as much as you can, and if you're lucky enough to have a defense buffer or buffer with 800 HP, then you guys are set. You don't need to rely on second chances or defense boost. But basically what I did was this setup here, and then on my main account, the one that you guys usually see, I have a Vexen that didn't get extra attack, but it actually had 800 HP. So that was my friend medal, and it worked out great because he was also a defense buffer. So that's how I beat that dark side, was by using 800 HP plus traits and the Zigbar plus the 2 buffers. I tried some more 800 HPs, and I took away what I didn't want to use and try to kill it faster, because also his dispel is very random. I did the fight that I actually succeeded in, he only dispelled me once, and that was at like 20 HP bars left. It was like 10 turns later and he finally did his first dispel. So it's very RNG, but you can take away the RNG if you have enough HP. If you guys are like near level 300, or you are 300, you should have like 5,900 HP. With my traits right here, you guys can see I'm at 6530. Without traits, I have 5,700 HP. So that's another way to beat Darkside. If you can't kill it fast enough before it dispels you, then go with the 800 HP trait and have one medal that does some decent damage. Or illustrate Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi, fully guilted. You could also use her because she does 20,000 damage a turn. That means 150 turns. So anyways, that's how I did it. I was doing like, I think 7 HP bars with him. If you guys have Lexus B fully guilted, use him. Whatever you guys can do damage to that dark side, use that with all those defense and 800 HP, one or the other, and it's done. For the Organization 13 event, I will post a video on everything later on. I completed everything on my free-to-play accounts, except for 13. 13, I'm almost completing it. I'm pretty close, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it unless I pull some good medals. Basically what I used to beat this guy right here was this setup. My Sephiroth's not guilted. He's just there for the buff and a little bit of damage. He does like, I think 10,000 damage or 15,000, which was just enough because of the multiplier. If my Divine Rose was level 30, I'd actually have a better time. So basically I had my buffers, and then obviously Belle over here removes all the buffs, and then another buffer, and she does a little bit of damage because she's on the proper slot. And then the friend medal was Dark Riku, Moomba's Dark Riku. So that worked out really good. That beat quest 12 and all the other quests before that. But now I'm just having an issue on quest 13, obviously, especially since my best medal, what is my best medal? My best medals are Organization 13 members. That's all I have. Besides that, I don't really have anything else guilted. The other guilted medal I have is Moana and Maui. My medals on this account, guys, are pretty much nothing. I don't have anything, and that's the whole point I make these videos, is because you don't need a lot to pass a lot of stuff, and the stuff you miss out on, it's not a big deal. Like, as you guys can see, This is all event medals and high score challenge medals. I'm not going to go through each one, but you guys can pause the video here and there and check it out. This is basically what I have, and it's not a lot, guys, and I still complete everything. So don't worry if you miss out on this event. I'm not going to worry if I miss out on this event. Whatever you guys can do, just do it, and eventually you'll be strong enough to finally guild something, and then you're golden. So that's what's been going on. As for the high score challenge, I haven't touched it since that Hercules and Phil video. So once I get around to it and I'm not feeling like crap, I'll get to it. But last but not least, let's talk about the banner. Now, I read the notice, and the notice was really detailed. It was kind of funny. Like, let's go through the whole thing here. Well, not the whole, yeah, whatever. The whole thing. So, not only is she guaranteed within 5 pulls, your first pull is only 1500 jewels, which is pretty cool. I'm going for the 1500 jewels because 1500 for a tier 4 or 5 and 9 other medals is really, really good, and everybody should be pulling for the first pull. 1500 jewels, go for it, guys. After that, it goes back to 3000, so don't keep pulling thinking that it's 1500. It's not. So you get 1 tier 4, it's not orbed, that's fine. You're gonna get the illustrated Kairi. I don't think she comes pre-orbed. Yeah, she doesn't come pre-orbed, you just get a medal of her in 5 pulls. But read this. Illustrated Kairi, like, they really pump her up. Can be a huge lifesaver in a pinch. Low on HP after taking some big hits. Not enough gauges for special attacks. Not only can her healing bring you back up, she restores 10 gauges, all for no cost. Don't need her for recovery? Not to worry. Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi raises your PSM strength for 1 tier by 1 turn, as well as lowering the enemy's PSM defense, making her an amazing partner for any heavy hitting medal. I'm sorry, I'm so sick, I tried that, but they really try to pump her up here, guys. And not to go against it, it is a really good medal, and if you guys don't have one yet, I do recommend getting one, and if you have the jewels to spare, then go for it. But when I say spare, there's medals coming out, they're going to be really good, and this can also be, they did this with Kairi 1. They made her, like, they made a banner for her like 3 times. When she came out, a 10 mercy pull, and then a 5 mercy pull with the 1500 on the first pull. There was an issue, they refunded us jewels because it wasn't advertised properly, but now it is on the banner. The first pull is 1500, but then she came out, and then KR 5 came out, and then other ×3 buffers are going to be coming out. But no matter what, guys, she is good, and if you don't have one and you're struggling in any of these categories that they just said, you don't have enough gauges, you don't have enough debuff and up. Again, this is a Jack and Sally, but for 1 turn. But in a lot of cases, this is a lot better than Jack and Sally, if the Jack and Sally is not guilted, obviously. But this medal is going to help you in Proud Mode, it's going to help you in Moogle Glory, Quest, it's going to help you in everything, guys. It's a really, really good medal, and if you haven't got one yet, then go for it. But if you don't need it and you've been passing everything, but you want, it's not that you don't need it, you're gonna need it for everything, but everyone's pulling them while they're pulling for other banners. Like, while people were pulling for the Fallen Price Tale, they got Kairis. When they were pulling for the KR7 and KR6, they got Kairis. When they pulled for EX Cloud over here, people are getting Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi. She's in the pool system ready, and eventually you'll get her randomly. So if you're not struggling, then just don't pull for her, because we are going to hit some really good medals very, very soon. So don't worry too much about it. But if you think that you need her right now, then yeah, this is a good deal, because you're saving 1500 and she's guaranteed on the 5th pull. So like I said, for everyone else, first pull is 1500. Go for that first pull. You never know what you might get. You might even get her, and it's dirt cheap. 1500 jewels for what you're gonna get is incredibly good. I think it's worth it. So here we go. Here's my first lucky pull, and I got myself a Riku. All right, so I'm not complaining about that. It's a pretty good medal. It raises power base strength by 2 tiers for 2 turns. So in 2 turning anything, I have a really good power buffer, and I think it's new, so I can't really trait roll it. Everything else is garbage. If you guys need a high score challenge medal, actually, and you have Marluxia A guilted and you don't have a Zaldin B, I would guilt this guy, put attack boost 3 max on him, or attack boost 3 max SP gauge 1 if you really, really want. I don't recommend it, but at the same time, it's not bad. 1 gauge on a really heavy hitter is good. It's because he hits like a 3.9 multiplier, and it's only 0.60 off of Zaldin B. So this Marluxia A fully gilted can actually help you guys out in high score challenges because it fits on the divine rolls and it's a single hit and it has a good multiplier. So chip it, attack boost 3 max if you guys have it gilted, and any setup that you see me using Zaldin B, just put him in it and you'll get almost near the same score. You might even hit that 22.5. On my main account, I'm going to post a picture probably here. I hit 23 million on my main account using that Key Art 9 setup I showed you guys with the Kairi and Zaldin B. I did a full run. I actually screwed up on 2 mobs, I think 3 mobs, so I'm pretty sure I can hit 23,100,000 or more. There's a couple other things I can do, but I'm pretty sure if you use that Marluxia A, you might be able to hit that 22.5 requirement to get the illustrated Donalds. But that's basically everything, guys. Definitely go for that 1500 jewels. It's a cheap deal, and you do guarantee a tier 4, and you might get that Kairi as well. If you don't have the Kairi, again, guys, it's a really good medal, but she's going to be in the pool system. Even when you pull for other banners, she's going to be in there, and you have a chance of getting her. So if you're not struggling again, then don't worry about it too much. But she's good. She's good no matter what. Even my main account, I use her consistently. My free-to-play account, every setup. If you do want to follow my guides or anybody else's guides, everybody uses her. So it's not a bad call. It's just the timing on her. So like everything else, guys, if you want to, wait until the banner's on its 24 hours and wait for Square Enix's Twitter and see if they actually tweet anything else. Because also, when this banner ends, so does the high score challenge. So whatever's coming the next day, then you guys can judge if you want to pull or not. Be like, oh wow, that banner's coming out. Okay, I'm not going to pull for Kairi. I'll pull for that new banner because I only have a certain amount of jewels. So wait till the last day after they tweet something out. That's the best way to do it, guys. So that's everything. I'm pretty sure I covered it, and I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.